in the spring of 2019 when our son decided that he would attend the University of Michigan. In a somewhat whimsical event, I decided to reframe the backyard of our Chicago home in maize and blue, the traditional colors of the Wolverines. And it got a bit out of hand. However, this sort of whimsical and fun gardening adventure really changed when COVID-19 hit and most university students were sent home for lockdown. That was the end of our son's freshman year, and for a year and a half, all of us were teaching and learning from inside our home, with our garden being our only refuge, and it became really a satellite campus of the University of Michigan. So I decided that we'd put more energy into developing the Go Blue Garden since it's all we had. That expanded this year, as our son is now a junior, studying abroad in Germany, when we realized that we could reframe the garden along the kinds of ideas that fit with our values and with the things that our son Stash was studying. Specifically, in the program in International and Comparative Studies, he's focusing on global environment. He is also in the program in the environment at Michigan, where he is studying eco-criticism, environment, ecology, conservation biology, and other related subjects. He's also studying German and is currently in the green city of Freiburg studying those same things. So we wanted our landscape and the Go Blue Garden to reflect that. So I spent the winter, the spring, and the early summer building on our garden design to become certified in a variety of societies so that our garden would reflect these ecological values. So we first were certified by the Illinois Audubon Society as a bird and butterfly sanctuary, and this is for sites that contain native plantings, shelter, water resources, and nesting sites which provide high-quality habitat for birds, butterflies, and other wildlife. We also were certified by the National Wildlife Federation as a certified wildlife habitat. This certification, again, focuses on native plants, which provide food for a variety of wildlife, feeders, water, cover, shelter for animals to hide and to nest and to raise their young, and sustainable practices, particularly paying attention to soil, air, and water in the garden area. And finally, in the most elaborate certification, we worked with the Conservation at Home project, which actually involves master botanists coming to your home garden site. And in this case, we focused on the property shifting to native plants, the removal of invasive species, planting and management practices that attract wildlife, minimal use of chemicals, and an avoidance of pesticides, and water conservation practices with implementing with rain barrels. So these gardens then with native flowers, grasses, shrubs, and trees attract way more colorful birds and butterflies. The native plantings are also attractive. They will tolerate droughts and lessen the need to water. A huge part of this has been over many years in our garden, the removal of turf, which doesn't serve any environmental purpose. So the Go Blue Garden is now certified in all of these areas so that we can have a celebration of the University of Michigan, the blue and the maize, and also encourage wildlife, migratory birds, and the beauty of our garden, which has meant so much to us during the pandemic and which continues to celebrate the University of Michigan in Chicago.